Have you ever stopped to watch a tiny ant tirelessly carrying a crumb much bigger than itself?
A young boy named Yusuf did just that one sunny afternoon.
He was fascinated by this little creature, marching with such determination across the dusty path.
Leaning down, he asked playfully, "Little ant, why do you work so hard? You rush and you scurry all day long.
Don't you ever get tired?"
To his astonishment, the ant seemed to pause. Of course, it didn't speak in a way Yusuf could hear with his ears, but a thought, clear as a bell, echoed in his heart. It felt as if the ant was replying, "Every tiny step I take, every crumb I carry,
It is all for the sake of Allah. This is my way of remembering him."
Yusuf chuckled at the thought. An ant worshipping Allah. It seemed like a silly idea.
He soon forgot about the tiny creature and went on with his day. Time passed, and the seasons changed.
Winter arrived, and the mornings grew dark and cold. One morning, the call for the Fajr prayer echoed softly, but Yusuf's bed was just too warm, too comfortable. He felt heavy and lazy, his eyes refusing to open. He thought, just 5 more minutes? But those 5 minutes threatened to stretch into an hour, and he knew he was about to miss his prayer. It was a struggle he was all too familiar with. Then a strange thing happened. In that hazy state between sleep and wakefulness, the image of that little ant from a long time ago flashed in his mind. He remembered its determined march, its unwavering purpose.
He remembered the thought that had echoed in his heart.
Every step is for Allah. A wave of shame washed over Yusuf. He thought to himself, if a creature as small and seemingly insignificant as an ant can dedicate its entire existence, its every single movement, to remembering Allah, then who am I to complain?
Who am I to find it so difficult to simply get out of my warm bed for a few minutes to pray to the one who created me?
That thought was like a jolt of energy. The sleepiness vanished.
He whispered to himself, his voice filled with newfound resolve. If an ant can remember Allah with every step,
then so can I. He threw off his covers, performed his wudu with a focused heart, and stood for his prayer.
That morning, his prayer felt different. It was deeper, more meaningful. He wasn't just going through the motions.
He was connecting just like he imagined the little ant did. From that day on, Yusuf saw the world differently.
he saw the birds singing in the trees and thought,
"They are praising Allah."
He saw the wind rustling through the leaves and thought,
"It is moving by his command."
He saw the flowers blooming and understood it was their way of glorifying their Creator. The entire universe, he realized, was in a constant state of dhikr, of remembering Allah. The story of the little ant became his personal tasbih, a constant reminder.
Whenever he felt lazy or disconnected from his faith, he would remember its tiny, purposeful steps.
It taught him the most beautiful lesson in humility.
It taught him that no act of worship is too small, and no creature is too insignificant to be a teacher.
We are all, from the smallest ant to the biggest whale, part of a grand cosmic chorus, each praising Allah in our own unique way.
So the next time you feel your motivation wavering, or you think your small deeds don't matter, remember the ant?
Remember that every step, every breath, and every heartbeat can be an act of worship if your intention is pure.
True humility is recognizing that even the smallest of Allah's creations can hold the biggest lessons for our hearts. Thank you so much for watching.
If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more reminders.
See you in the next video.